Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We have another unboxing for you, and we have the newest release from AMT, the 34 Ford 5-window coupe. The other day I went over and visited Matt and Dawn over at Spotlight Hobbies. I had put an order in, I went to go pick it up, and this was one that I ordered along with a 69 Chevelle. So we're going to take a look at this today. We're going to open it up and see what we got inside. But first, as usual, let's look at the box art. You know, I've said it 100 times, if I've said it any time, I love the artist rendering type box art. So let's take a look. It's pretty sweet. Gives you an idea of what to look for in the box with those wheels and those fat tires. Of course, that decal sheet, all flames, pretty sweet. We'll take a look at that when we open up the box. That purple looks really cool on this car. 32 and the 34s are so iconic. $50 Mercury chrome wheels and wide custom tires. And you got a 383 with chrome valve covers, alternator, air cleaner, and headers. The chrome grille with emblem details. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Let me get the plastic cut open and we'll take a look inside. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Let's get into this. For speeding up the process, I opened up the bags too while we were at it. So let's open this box and check it all out. Alright, so we'll look at the body here. Your 34 5-window coupe body. Doesn't look too bad. Obviously, I'm going to highlight the fact that there will always be cleanup. There will always be seams to sand, sink marks to fill, and injection pins to remove. But it doesn't look too bad. I think these hinges could be taken down a little bit. They seem to protrude a little bit further than I'd like. If you can see them. They'd be taken down a little bit. Yeah, not too bad, guys. Looks pretty good. Obviously, it was two pieces with the fenders and the running boards and stuff. I think when I build mine, I'm going to go ahead and build it with the fenders and running boards. I'm not sure if it could be built fenderless, but I guess anything's possible, right? I think 34s look good either way. The interior tub lacks a little bit of detail as usual, but it's all good. Take a look at these tires. I noticed that it's two different tread patterns of tires. See the rears here and the fronts. The rear tires are Goodyear. As you can see, this is a tread pattern. The fronts are nondescript. They're quite small too. Look at a size comparison. They're nondescript, no branding. This is the tread. We could work with that though. Pretty cool. Alright. Clear parts, your front and rear glass, and your big old headlights right here. We won't open that. Let's take a look at the chrome tree. First off, I'm really digging these wheels. I love these wheels. I really do. And your grill right here, looking good. Chrome headers I could probably do without, but you know, some of this, I'm sure a lot of this, for some people, they'll be dechroming a lot of different parts, but some of the stuff should remain chrome for a street rod, right? So you got your valve covers, your air cleaner, your alternator, odds and ends, your upper and lower A arms here. All right, shifter, transverse leaf spring. Got some coilovers. Here's your rear axles. It has an independent rear suspension. So these are your axles and CB joints stuff. And these are your torque arms, windshield frame, front and rear bumpers. Got some turn downs here. I believe that's what they are. Turn downs? Or are they? Oh, they're tail lights. My bad. So yeah, so that's your chrome tree. We have your bench seat here, your rear window frame, and I believe this is the rear bulkhead. I'm not sure. This over here. This sprue, you have your hood, you have your hood sides, your dash, which isn't too bad. I don't know if you could see, but it has some detail in there that you can highlight. Your fender well fillers. Is that what they're called? Fender well fillers? I don't even know. Inner fender wells, whatever. Here's the chassis. And it looks pretty good. The only thing that's really molded in is the battery box, which isn't really a problem, but I'm happy to see nothing is really molded and everything is separate. So it's not a bad looking chassis. Your independent rear suspension parts. Your differential right here. It's your drag link and your tie rods, steering arms, etc. Front spindles, steering shaft, drive shaft, exhaust, of course, and this is your radiator hoses here. They come off the engine and they split into a Y to go into the radiator. Your steering wheel. And here's your engine. So already you can see there's a little bit more detail on this one than there was on the Ford engine that I just built. This is a 383 Chevy engine. Engine halves don't look too bad. Obviously there's some cleanup. The heads have detail. It's pretty cool. Starter. Water pump and front cover. Distributor. The center of that distributor already has a hole started in it. Can you believe that? Can you see that? So for those guys that drill out the center of the distributor and then run their plug wires, it's already started for you. Electric fan, carburetor, your belts and pulleys, intake, oil pan. It's your firewall, more inner fender wells. This is your radiator here, wheel backs, etc. Not too bad. Not a whole lot of parts, but you know, I think it would build up pretty nice. Let's take a look at these decals. Oh yeah, they're pretty nice. Wouldn't be a hot rod if flames weren't included, right? You have a good selection of license plates. I see you got California, Georgia. I see an old school Michigan plate. That's Florida, Indiana. And of course, you got the AMT cat, AMT decals, Moon Eyes decals, dice, 34 Ford license plates, etc. And here is your gauge cluster decals right here. Not bad, guys. Not bad. That's a nice looking decal sheet. Skull and crossbones. Got some fleur-de-lises here. Not too bad on the decal sheet. Alright, let me reorganize this and then we're going to take a look at the instructions. I'm sure people are really chomping at the bit to look at the instructions, right? Get this out of the way. Alrighty, let me reorganize and we'll come back with the instructions. Alright, I figured I wanted to try a new way of looking at the instructions so it's not such a cluster. And we'll open these up and we'll look at them in a flat lay style. Alright, so obviously over here we have the engine assembly as normal. How to assemble your tires and wheels, your interior, your body, and then the chassis. As you can see, you have your upper and lower A-arms, your shocks, spindles, etc. And over here is your rear, independent rear suspension and drive line. How to put that into the chassis, how to put the engine in the chassis, and then assembling your exhaust, putting your body together, and the final assembly over here. Special note, this kit contains extra parts that may be used as desired for custom projects. And then you have your color callouts over here, guys, which is very nice. So yeah, typical AMT instructions. Not too many steps, obviously a bunch of sub-steps. Not a whole lot of parts, but I think this one would be very nice built up box stock or customizing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a good look into the 1934 Ford Street Rod 5-window coupe. Go pick yourself up one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Happy modeling.